Today on CCX News, could grocery shoppers actually see some good news? For the first time in years, signs that food prices are leveling off, what we're seeing at local grocery stores. With the holidays approaching, food prices are a common concern. As Kevin Miller reports, experts are hopeful that lower prices are coming in the future.
At Dean's Supermarket in downtown Osseo,
how are you today, sir?
John Perrell says a $20 bill isn't going as far as it used to.
We've got apples, oranges, and bananas, and that seems to be pretty expensive, wherever you go.
He's one of the many customers that Dean's manager, Tricia Bishman, says are tired of high prices.
We definitely get people saying that prices have gone up quite a bit. A lot of them maybe double. They just don't get as much for their money. Yeah, we get that a lot.
Bishman says their suppliers started raising prices in 2022.
I feel like prices have kind of stabilized since then. We're still seeing certain items go up, like eggs, and pop seems to be one that gone up and up.
Those increases are not always something Dean's can control.
We're definitely not price gouging, it's not anything that we're doing. I think all grocery stores are in the same boat,
For some families, high prices in the grocery aisles mean cutting back.
Now it's more like the needs instead of like the wants, It's really hard.
But experts say there's hope that price tags will drop. The Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis says grocery inflation is down from its 2022 peak. In fact, it's almost back to pre-pandemic levels. The Adobe Price Index also says online grocery costs had their first drop in 4 years. And while those changes haven't shown up locally, customers like John are hopeful that a lower cost in the checkout line is on the horizon.
I look forward to something new, like a little better deal.
In Osseo, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
The Federal Reserve says the surge in commodity prices helped drive increases in grocery costs. Rising wages for workers were also a factor. The Brooklyn Park Cub off West Broadway shuttered over the weekend, a blow to an area that has seen a cluster of store closures. Due to the closure, the City of Brooklyn Park's website now includes a grocery store finder to help locate nearby options. The city is also gathering information from shoppers about the impact of the store closure. It's unclear what could replace the big box store. City officials, however, say not to expect major redevelopments anytime soon. In other news, a Brooklyn Park man will be sentenced in January after admitting to killing a man with young children nearby. Liu Chang pleaded guilty last week to second-degree murder. According to the criminal complaint, Chang fired multiple shots that killed a 34-year-old Coon Rapids man during a backyard birthday party in Brooklyn Park last September. A small child was about a foot from the victim when one of the shots were fired. Chang admitted guilt, saying he felt disrespected by the victim. The Osseo Area School District is working on school attendance boundary changes. According to district officials, Osseo Area schools will work on developing scenarios through the end of the year. Two issues the district is working on: the growing population in northwest Maple Grove, which will include the building of a new elementary school. Another is the repurposing of Crestview Elementary in Brooklyn Park due to low enrollment. Parents will be able to provide feedback on student boundary changes in January. A final plan is expected to be approved next spring. This week is Give to the Max Day, and we're highlighting another community nonprofit. This Plymouth chorus is made entirely of people 55 and up, and they're doing good for more than just their members. Music is a universal connector. Just look inside Plymouth's Black Box Theater.
This group performs a lot for the community, and that was important to me.
And Rebecca Stulin knows, in a chorus, every voice is vital. The Plymouth Rockers are a 55-plus choir. They're audition-free, and Vice President Rebecca Stulin says they perform all varieties of tunes.
And I found three friends. We made a quartet. We formed a quartet, so that's fun, too.
You've got a friend.
Jim Anderson directs the group of about 70, the largest choir he's ever led.
Let's stand together. I really value the idea of singing into your senior years.
His goal, keep the choir sharp and bring them together.
Our goal, if people close our eyes, they won't see a bunch of gray hairs.
Club president Don Fernstrom found a place for himself just a few years ago.
It was a renaissance in my life. I hadn't sung in a choir since high school.
He says learning the ropes of a bass part has incredible payoff for himself and those they sing to.
It started something in my life that was very, very rewarding.
The groups perform 2 big concerts a year, but throughout the year, they share their songs with senior centers.
Come to one of our sing-outs and watch the impact that our music has on those in the audience.
Don says that work is priceless. You can support the Plymouth Rockers on the Give to the Max website. And you can also support them by attending their free holiday concert at Wayzata High School on Saturday, December 7th. We'll share all of those details at ccxmedia.org. Finally, this segment, more wonderful photography thanks to viewers in Plymouth. We'll leave you now with some of the winners of the Picture Plymouth photo contest.
The Maple Grove football team was aiming for a spot in the Prep Bowl as they faced a physical Shakopee team in the state semifinals in a matchup of number 1 versus number 2 in the state in Class 6A.
U.S. Bank Stadium, the site for the state semifinal and championship games in all classes. After the Sabres fumbled on the opening kickoff, it took the Crimson one play to cash in. Chuck Ngama gets good blocking on the right side, and he is gone 22 yards for a touchdown. Maple Grove leads just 11 seconds into the game. But how about this for a response? On the ensuing kickoff, Emmanuel Tate takes it at the 1, bounces off a would-be tackler at around the 20, and the senior finds a lane on the right side and outruns the coverage to the end zone. A 99-yard return for a touchdown, and just like that, it's tied 7-7. Jump ahead to the third quarter, and following a Maple Grove turnover, T.J. Clark carries the ball 1 yard into the end zone for a Shakopee touchdown. Sabres are in front 14-13. But the Crimson answer with a quick scoring drive. Ngama gets loose again. This play covers 40 yards for his third rushing touchdown of the game. Maple Grove is in front 19-14. The Crimson defense held Shakopee in check the rest of the way, and Ngama caps the scoring with his 4th touchdown. Maple Grove advances to the Prep Bowl with a 26-14 win. They play Minnetonka for the Class 6A title Friday night.
The Class AA girls swimming and diving state meet took place this weekend on the campus of the University of Minnesota. Ches Moots has the highlights.
The Gene K. Freeman Aquatic Center, host of the Class 2A Girls Swimming and Diving State Meet. Armstrong's 200-yard free relay was racing in the championship final. Ella Cooley was the first leg for the Falcons. Natalie Gustafson and Lucia Freed swam second and third. And the anchor for Armstrong was Maya Fadlala. The Falcons finished 8th with a time of 1 minute 38 seconds. Maple Grove's Libby Bacher competed in 3 races at the state meet. In the 100-yard backstroke, Bacher got off to a solid start and had a good kick at the end to clock a time of 54.55 seconds, placing second overall in the state.
It means a lot. I was really happy with my swim, especially my back half came back pretty well. I didn't get the first place leg hoping for, but I was still really happy with my race.
On the diving board, Wayzata's Ashley Moyenga taking part in her 4th straight state meet. She ends up in 3rd place with a score of 428.80. That's the best she's placed at state in her high school career at Wayzata.
I feel like I did really good, and I'm really proud of myself because last year I got lower, so I improved on my dives.
Maple Grove's Ellis Landry also placed 4th overall in diving, scoring a 422.80. Minnetonka went on to win the Class 2A team state meet. In Minneapolis, Chaz Moots, CCX Sports.
After a loss in the semifinals, the Park Center PI Division adapted soccer team looked to bounce back in the 3rd place game at the state tournament. Jay Wilcox has highlights.
Park Center, representing all of District 279, set to face Dakota United in the PI Adapted Soccer 3rd place game. Brian Lopez dribbles in, keeps control, and scores his second early goal as Park Center gets out to a 2-0 lead. Caleb Plummer to Ben Pfeiffer. Back to Plummer for a shot through the goalie's legs, and the Pirates lead 4-0. It's 4-1 at halftime. Second half, and Pfeiffer banks it off the curtain and gets to the ball first to curl it in for a nice goal for a 5-1 Pirates lead. They dominate most of the way. Perez tacks on 2 more as Park Center beats Dakota United 7-1 to take third place. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
The Park Center CI Division team also played in the third place game in their division. The Pirates lost 6-4 to South Suburban after the rally from a 6-1 deficit fell short. Look for highlights of that game online at ccxmedia.org.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.